Hey, I understand that you cannot prepare Eru because you think you live in the diaspora. Well, I'm here to tell you that it is possible for you to make your own delicious Eru like this one on the screen without any stress at all in the diaspora, irrespective of any part of the world you live in. Eru is a traditional dish for Cameroonians, especially those in the Manu division, you guys. And if you join me, I promise you, after following this recipe, you will never go to an African restaurant to get Eru or other people to make Eru for you. So join me, let's make this delicious recipe. Thank you. If you're new here, please subscribe. And to my old returning subscribers, thank you very much for always coming back. We are going to be using 1 kilogram of frozen spinach leaves and also 227 grams of eru leaves and 1 cup of crayfish and some fresh pepper. Pepper would depend on the quantity that you want, and make sure you boil the pepper before you use it, you guys. So this is me putting the spinach in a pot and making sure that it's cooked until it's dry without adding any water whatsoever. Now you can see that the water is dry, the spinach is cooked. This took about 10 to 15 minutes. Now I wash my eru very well before I put it on the pot. So when you do this, make sure you stir very well. It is very important that you stir this very well, because if you don't, then some part of the eru will be soft and some will be hard. So the spinach helps to soften the eru and make sure that it has the taste that is required to you guys. So now after stirring it very well, this is the result, you guys. You can see that it's green and it's fresh and it's looking super delicious right now. So this is me. I added like 1 spoon of salt, and then I went further to add 3 cubes of Maggi. You guys, make sure that you do exactly the way I'm telling you, and you will have the exact result, you guys. So I stirred everything together to make sure the seasoning is well incorporated into the eru, and it was good to go. Then later on, I added the crayfish and also stir very well. So stirring is very important for this recipe, you guys. When you add, you stir, you add, you stir. So yeah, this is me stirring it again, and then later on we'll go further by adding the meat that we are using for this recipe. Usually we put cow skin, but here in Sweden I do not really appreciate the way the cow skin look like. So usually I use towel, and then in this recipe I use half kilo of towel, and then I use 1 kilogram of meat, and then added some dry fish as well. So I'm actually using like I added now the blended boiled pepper. Make sure you boil the pepper. It gives this flavor that is just amazing for the vegetable, you guys. So yeah, then the meat is ready. So I boiled everything well seasoned. I didn't show you this, but I know that you know how to season your meat very well while you're boiling the meat. Make sure it's well cooked, which is very. So after mixing everything together, it's time for us to put our palm oil. And in this recipe I use about 1/4 of palm oil, and also less of that for groundnut oil. Usually in Cameroon we don't put any groundnut oil for this recipe, but since as we are in Europe, and you know, African stuffs are actually very expensive here, so if you want to be economical, you can at least add some groundnut oil to your oil, but if not, just use only red oil, you guys. Cover and let it cook for like 5 minutes until you start bubbling like that, and then you stir again and cover and let it cook again for about 3 to 5 minutes, and your recipe is ready. Look how delicious this looks, you guys. It looks green, like you're doing this in Africa, like you're doing this in Cameroon itself, and it tastes very delicious. Look at how simple the process is. Imagine you doing this at home and having this delicious recipe made by yourself. You'll be so proud of yourself. Thank you very much for you guys watching this video, and see you in my next video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And to my all returning subscribers, thank you very much, and see you in my next video. Bye for now.